Do you like gardening? What about zombies? Well, do I have the perfect game for you? Plants vs Zombies. But instead of playing the original game, which is like 15 years old, today I'll be diving into the Fusion mod, a complete gameplay overhaul where we get to experience the horrors of genetic modification and playing God. Now, before we can play PvZ Fusion, we first have to download PvZ Fusion, which was a lot more difficult than I originally thought. The original game is in Chinese, and whilst you might say, aren't you Chinese? Well, I'm illiterate. So instead, I had to go download the translation where I genuinely was afraid of installing a virus. But here we are. We made it. In this video, we will be playing through the adventure mode, which comprises of 45 levels. Finishing this mode will unlock the rest of the content this game has to offer. So if you guys like this video, I'll probably make another one. We begin in daytime, the first world in PvZ, where we are introduced to all the mechanics this game has to offer. In level 1, we start off with both Pea Shooter and Sunflower unlocked, and unlike the base game, we have all 5 lanes to begin with. Something really cool about Fusion is the ability to bring 2 copies of the same plant at once. This level is where we are introduced to the Fusion mechanics. Fusing Sunflower and Pea Shooter makes a weird sun hybrid thing, and fusing Pea Shooter with itself obviously gives us Repeater. Fusing once again, we get Split Pea, and then finally once more to give us Gatling Pea. I fucking love this plant, by the way. Level 1 is just so easy because of it. Something I hadn't realized at the time was you don't need to click the suns in this mod. So if you see me running my mouse around, don't make fun of me in the comments, please. Completing level 1 unlocks Cherry Bomb, definitely one of my favorite plants. Level 2 is mostly the same as level 1, but this time we get cone heads instead of basic brown cone. Cherry Bomb can also be combined with our plants. Combining it with a Pea Shooter creates this Cherry Pea Shooter that I presume does more damage. Honestly, Gatling Pea makes these levels feel a bit like a joke. I don't even bother fusing Cherry Bomb with Sunflower because, like, what's the point? In level 3, we unlock the Walnut, definitely a top quality plant on account of its nutty nature. This is also where Buckethead Zombie begins to appear, and well, what do I even do about this? Alright, Gatling Pea. I also try fusing 2 walnuts together because the tooltip said it would refresh their toughness, and what the fuck was that? A walnut bowling ball? Okay, what does a sunflower do when fused with a walnut? What is that? I mean, it's pretty cute. Let's try a Pea Shooter, and that makes an absolutely atrocious abomination. It seems like it shoots like... Are those cashews? Which pierce all the enemies. I don't know if that'll be good or not, to be honest. Oh well, at least level 3 was pretty easy. We don't get any new plants for level 4, but we do get the glove ability, which lets us move plants around and combine them. This is probably the best thing this mod adds because we just get so much more versatility here. Oh, and we also get introduced to the Pole Vaulter Zombie. Honestly, level 4 is pretty easy, so let's just move on to level 5. What is that? I genuinely don't even know. In this level, we unlock Potato Mine, which is great because now we have access to an early game plant. These pea zombies also begin to spawn, and they are, as expected, shoot peas at us. So fusing Walnut and Potato Mine together creates this wall mine thing, but just be aware that it doesn't actually block projectiles anymore. No! To beat this level, we end up using a combination of Gatling Peas, to no one's surprise whatsoever, and these Walnut Pea Shooters. Something I haven't talked about is how awesome the music for this fan game is. I mean, I'm not sure if this is just like the multi-language translation, but just have a listen. Absolute fucking banger. In level 6, we unlock Chomper. It can one-shot almost any zombie, but it just takes a while to digest. I wonder what happens if I fuse it with a Cherry Bomb though. That is, wow. In this level, we are introduced to the Mystery Zombie, which has a lot of health and spawns a random zombie when its head is melted. The main way to deal with these guys is to chomp them, and so far this game has been pretty easy. Okay, level 7. I mean, so far there hasn't been anything crazy. What the fuck is that? Newspaper zombie with Pea Shooter? Oh, I see, it like shoots cherry bombs. Oh, it heals Cherry Nut. Okay, that's actually really interesting. We also unlock the gift box this level, which is like basically gambling. It can spawn any random basic plant and can even fuse plants together. What is that? With the gift box, we can power up our Gatling Peas with even better fusions, which I Have no idea what they do. Like, I think this is a Doom Shroom Chomper? No. What is happening? No one told me that he does splash damage. Oh my god. Okay, Chomper, I need you to eat his ass, is what I would have said if he didn't immediately one-shot it. Well, that's embarrassing, but at least we now know what the most dangerous enemy of this level is. Oh god, no, there's another one. No. Okay. Jesus Christ, what? So apparently Doom Chomper kills any plants in front of it when it chomps? What? No, not again, bro. My own plants just killed my cherry nut there. Are you kidding me? Wait, what? They all just died? The fuck? Anyway, let's take a break for now and explore some of the challenge levels, starting with the fusion challenges where we can unlock stronger fusions. We begin with the Explodo Shooter challenge, which is made by combining a pea shooter with 2 cherry bombs. What the actual fucku? Why is it so expensive? Honestly, the expensive part is the fact that cherry bomb takes fucking forever to recharge. And when you got these cherry bomb newspaper zombies around, you really don't have that much of a supply. Gift box can work, but the Explodo Shooter only exists as a singular pea shooter. So if your gift box turns into a repeater, well, you just wasted a cherry bomb. Explodo Shooter shoots one massive pea that does massive AoE splash damage, which makes it extremely broken. I forgot about the cherry shooter guys though. Still, definitely the worst zombies in the game so far. And there's more. Holy shit, my entire garden has just been wiped out. Thank God we completed that level. The next challenge plant we are going to unlock is Chompzilla, which requires a pea shooter, walnut, and chomper. That looks fucking sick. Wait, it heals itself to 15,000 HP? That is, completely broken. Needless to say, combined with Explodo Pea, this level is pretty easy to beat. Alrighty, back to the adventure mode, beginning with level 8, where we are introduced to a new mechanic, iron plants. So apparently this zombie here will drop a metal object. There it is, and we can drag it onto a pea shooter to make an iron pea shooter. It does bonus damage to metal objects and pushes zombies back. I'll be honest, I don't think this will be all the useful considering we have Explodo Pea and Chompzilla, but maybe when I do a max difficulty playthrough of this game, it will come in handy. The rest of this level is a breeze though. Alrighty, level 9, the last level in the day world. We get Tall Nut as an upgrade to our walnuts now, which I swear they used to be just a standalone plant, but to be honest, my memory is so bad I might be wrong. I'll be honest, level 9 is pretty underwhelming. A line of cherry nuts to stop the newspaper cherry shooters, Chompzilla for the damage, a line of Explodo Peas for the big damage, and Gatling Peas in the back. And that's World 1 done. Yippee! Now it's time for the night levels. For the first level, we unlock Puff Shroom, my beloved. In the base game, Puff Shroom might be one of the strongest plants, and in this version, it's no different. You can put 3 Puff Shrooms on the same tile. Fusing Puff Shrooms with the sunflower makes Sun Shrooms, which will be our main source of sun during the night levels because sunflowers aren't really that good in this world. Now, me being the smart Plants vs Zombies player and all, I ignore my own advice and plant sunflowers only to realize that fully grown Sun Shrooms are just way more efficient. Oh yeah, and you can fuse pea shooters with Puff Shrooms. Gatling Puff Shroom, anyone? Also, I have this new plant. I don't really know what it does, but it makes a lot of sun and drops plant food, I think? I'm not quite sure what that is, to be honest. There are a few other Puff Shroom fusions, like Puff Nut and Potato Puff. By the way, I don't actually know what these fusions are called. I'm kind of just making them up. I honestly don't think I'll be using these ones in the later levels though. Okay, level 2, and we are introduced to Fume Shroom. Fume Shroom is special because it pierces zombies and does damage through screen doors. The only downside is that they have a limited range. We can fix this by combining it with Pea Shooter, which increases its range to the whole lawn. That's pretty good, yeah. The rest of level 2 is pretty easy. A combination of Puff Shooters and Fume Shooters makes it a breeze. Level 3, and we unlock the Hypno Shroom. Definitely one of my favorite plants on its account of being able to... When combined with Fume Shroom, we get a really nasty offensive plant. Hypnotizing All-Star, like how a goth mommy would hypnotize me, makes this level way easier than it probably should have been. In level 4, we are introduced to the concept of fertilizer, which is what that weird plant dropped earlier. It allows us to fully grow Sun Shrooms in one go and heal our plants. It can also upgrade our walnuts into tall nuts for us, so it's pretty good. There's nothing else too much to level 4 as we don't unlock any new plants, so let's just move on to level 5. Okay, level 5 and we get access to Scaredy Shroom. Combining Scaredy Shroom with Fume Shroom makes it like a repeater, and instead of getting scared, it shoots like Fume Shrooms when enemies get close. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Today I learnt that Chompers can't eat something behind it. We can also combine it with Doom Shroom to make a rapid fire Scaredy Shroom, which is pretty strong to be honest. With the line of Chompzilla and Fume Shroom fusions, this level ends up being pretty easy too. Level 6 and we are introduced to Ice Shroom. In PvZ2, Iceberg Lettuce was 0 sun, so color me surprised when Ice Shroom was 75, but that's still pretty cheap, so I'm not complaining. We are also introduced to the ice mechanic. Ice zombies slowly fill up a meter, and when it fills up, they take 4 times damage from ice projectiles. Oh my god, the Fume Shroom combination is so cool. This level doesn't really stand a chance with Chompzilla and the ice fusions, to be honest. In level 7, we unlock Doom Shroom, and what is that? Michael Jackson zombie? Fusing Doom Shroom and Fume Shroom makes Soot Shroom, which seems to insta-kill all zombies down a lane, but you have to manually shoot it. It also happens to have a massive cooldown, so I'm not really sure how useful this plant is, to be honest. Oh, a Michael Jackson zombie. I mean, I wonder what he does. What the fuck? In my defense, this shit is not in the base game. These guys are definitely going to be a problem. Oh help, why are there so many of them? What the fuck is going on? No, stop, die. No, they are multiplying. Mitosis. Okay, let's check out some of the nighttime fusion challenges we unlock because I kind of keep forgetting they exist. The first fusion is Charm Shroom, which we get by combining Hypno Shroom, Scaredy Shroom, and Fume Shroom. It shoots massive damaging projectiles that can hypnotize zombies quite efficiently, though this shroom pales in comparison to the other fusion plant we unlock, Doom Spike Shroom. To create Doom Spike Shroom, we combine Fume Shroom, Ice Shroom, and Doom Shroom. Doom Spike Shroom shoots these missiles that pierce, do AoE damage, and freeze enemies. That is, completely broken. Combined with Charm Shroom and Chompzilla, the fusion challenge ends up being really easy. Charm Shroom hypnotizes any of the big zombies, and Doom Spike Shroom just kills all the smaller ones. Alrighty, let's get back to the adventure mode. Level 8, the second last level of night mode. In this level, we put Doom Spike Shroom to perfect use, allowing us to easily deal with the early zombies. We also get introduced to the footballer helmet Gatling Pea, which pushes enemies away. This is actually really cool, but once again, I don't really think I'll be using this one either. With the similar setup we normally use, this level is such a breeze. Okay, level 9, the final level of night mode. I'll be honest, PvZ Fusion hasn't been too challenging so far, so I have high hopes for this. In this level, we are introduced to Gloom Shroom, a Fume Shroom upgrade that I've also never used. Honestly, for the last level, it's actually really easy. We just use the same setup we always used, and to be honest, Gloom Shroom is okay. I mean, there's probably a use case somewhere, but Doom Spike Shroom just makes it too easy. And that's night mode complete. Honestly, I have actually finished adventure mode, but I recorded it on the same difficulty and it wasn't actually that hard. So if you guys want to see something more challenging, for the next video, I'm probably going to play all of the levels from now on at max level 5 difficulty, where zombies are going to be way more plentiful and I'm going to do way less damage. But until then, have a good one and see ya.